Yes. Ertuğrul Gazi, ben aslen Söğütlüyüm. Annem, babam, dedelerimin hepsi birden Söğütlü. Ertuğrul Gazi'nin torunlarındanız inşallah.
Welcome everybody, hoş geldiniz. Welcome to my channel, Don Imran. Today we are in a very special place. We are in Sogut, the land of Ertugrul Ghazi. So come and follow me. Okay, today we are going to Sogut, where we will go and see the resting place of Ertugrul Ghazi and some of his family and his Alps. Now, in order to get there, one of the best ways to get there is to come to the coach station in Eskisehir and go to the ticket booth number 44, where you will be able to get the relevant information as to how to get there, the timings on the hour, every hour. You have buses that go to Sogut, and coming to platform 22, you will find the bus that will take you to Sogut, and you can pay the bus driver or one of his assistants in order to get to Sogut. Okay, so we've reached over here, the resting place of Ertuğrul Gazi, who is the father of Osman Gazi and who is the father of the Ottomans. And obviously here is the sign, and then we're going to walk inside and just have a look. I've already walked inside, and the reverence that you feel towards Ertuğrul Gazi is immense. I'm a huge fan of Diriliş Ertuğrul, but beyond that, I'm a huge admirer of people that live a life with immense purpose, and certainly Ertuğrul Gazi and his descendants lived a life of immense purpose. So let's go inside and have a look at let's have a look inside. So today I was able to dress up in a different attire. Last time when I was at Osman Gazi, I wore a different attire, more brown. This one today is a little bit different. So as we walk inside, see Ertuğrul Gazi written up there. Now, this is based in Sogut, which is like 1 hour away from Eskişehir. And Sogut is a very important location for the Ottomans. Now, Sultan Aladdin, who we have spoken about previously on this channel, he gifted these lands to Ertuğrul Gazi in exchange for Ertuğrul Gazi to help Sultan Aladdin against the Mongols with his Alps. And his Alps were elite level fighters, and hence they were given this land, and they came from Asia to reside over here. So that was a huge and a very significant migration for Ertuğrul Gazi and then his descendants as well. That brought them into Anatolia, which is present-day Turkey. Now here is the grave of Ertuğrul Gazi's wife, Halime Hatun, who we also see in the show. And again, she is the mother of Osman Gazi, so she's the mother of the Ottomans. This is an immense honor. Now let's continue to walk. It says over here, Oğlu Osman Gazi, Oğlu obviously meaning son, but it's not really Osman Gazi. If you want to see Osman Gazi, obviously there's some videos that you can watch on our channel, and that Osman Gazi's mezar is based in Bursa. So let's continue to walk. Let's look around over here. Obviously, if you want to go inside, going from here. Now, here are some of the graves of Ertugrul Ghazi's family, as well as his Alps from his tribe. And obviously you'll recognize some of the names over here. So let's continue to walk. So this is one of our favorite characters, Abdurrahman Ghazi, that we see in the show. These are incredible Alps. Then here is the brother of Ertuğrul Gazi, Dündar Bey. Obviously Ertuğrul Gazi had 3 brothers. His eldest brother was Gundogdul, then his second brother Sungertekin, and then Dündar was his youngest brother. So there's 4 brothers altogether. This is Samsa Çavuş. You would have seen him in the first season of Osman, Kurtuluş Osman. He's meant to. He has a very important role. He had a very important role to play during Osman Gazi's reign. The Seljuk Alp over here as well. I'm not sure if this is the same Seljuk Alp that we see in Kurtuluş Osman. Let's continue to walk and see who else there is. Now we have. Okay, Ertuğrul Bey. I'm not sure who this individual is, but may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of them, because their service is immense. Obviously, Ertuğrul Bey. The service is immense. So you have Gunduz Bey over here. So this is Ertuğrul Ghazi's eldest son and Osman Gazi's elder brother. Turgut Alp. Now this isn't the Turgut Alp that we see in Diriliş Ertuğrul. Turgut Alp is buried in İnegöl. And they say that Turgut Alp, the actual Turgut Alp that we see in Diriliş Ertuğrul, he lived to the age of 125, and he was martyred in a battle. So imagine what sort of great people there were during that time. This is Conor Alp. I'm not sure if this is the Conor Alp that we see in season 1 of Kurtuluş Osman, who is Göktuğ's eldest brother. And then you have Akça Koça. We see him in season 1 in Diriliş Ertuğrul. And I think he plays like a role of like a, they say like a hakim, these healers. So, okay. And we also have here the second, I'm not sure if this is also Savcı Bey, the second son of Ertuğrul Gazi. And he was also the brother of Osman Gazi. So these are the graves that we see over here. And then inside, obviously, you have Ertuğrul Gazi. Ertuğrul Gazi.
Ertuğrul Gazi burada.
Büyük efsane.
Elhamdülillah. 3 tane kabir orijinal. Halime Hatun orijinal. Ertuğrul Gazi orijinal. Oğlu Savcı Bey orijinal.
Original.
Diğerleri makam.
Makam.
Evet. Turgut Alp, Bursa İnegöl. Salsa Çavuş, Bursa İnegöl. Geyikli Baba, Bursa İnegöl. Diğerleri temsili. Yes. Ertuğrul Gazi, ben aslen Söğütlüyüm. Annem, babam, dedelerimin hepsi birden Söğütlü. Ertuğrul Gazi'nin torunlarındanız inşallah. Ertuğrul Gazi dedemizin 1920'li yıllarda Söğüt'e Türkiye'nin en iyi ressamı çağrılmış ve Ertuğrul Gazi dedemizin portresi istenmiş, çizilmesi. İşte kaşı şöyle, gözü böyle, kemikleri böyle diye portresi çizilmiş. O portrede de en yakın olan hangisi ise o seçilmiş. Portresine bakıldığında da bizim Ertuğrul Gazi'mize benzediğimiz belli oluyor. Elmacık kemiklerimizin çıkıntısı, burunumuz ve yüz hatlarımız dedemiz Ertuğrul Gazi ile hemen hemen aynı. Diriliş Ertuğrul dizisinden sonra Türkiye'de değil, dünyanın tüm ülkelerindeki Müslüman ülkelerinde daha fazla. Evet. Pakistan, İngiltere'de yaşayan Pakistanlı kardeşlerimiz, Dubai, ondan sonra başka neresi var? Katar, Kuveyt. Buradan Müslüman olan kardeşlerimiz evet. Ertuğrul Gazi dedemizi ziyarete geliyorlar. Evet. Diziden sonra ziyaretler çok fazla arttı. Burası gelinmesi noktasında ilkbahar, yaz ve sonbaharda gelinir. Eylül ayı içerisinde, Eylül'ün 2. pazarında Ertuğrul Gazi anma şenlikleri yapılır. Devlet bünyesinde yapılır bu. Türkiye'deki bütün yörükler gelip buraya çadırlarını kurar. Burada Ertuğrul Gazi dedemizi yad ederler.
Çok teşekkür ederim Çetin abi.
Ben teşekkür ederim kardeşim.
Okay. Let me do it. What is it? You know this? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good. Teşekkür ederim. Now let's look over here. From here you can see the inside of Ertugrul Ghazi through the window. You can also go inside. Like we were lucky today that we can go inside and look from inside. There are some days when they close it, and so you have to look from outside. And there's an interesting thing. Outside, there was an interesting thing. When we went inside, at the back of the tomb of Ertugrul Ghazi, there's a window, and it's got gunshots within it, 3 gunshots. And it says that these gunshots happened when the Greeks attacked Ertugrul Ghazi's grave in 1921. Okay, so now we are going to the shop over here. This is the Ertugrul Gazi shop with all of the souvenirs and the merchandise. So let's have a look. Also something written here in Turkish as well. Let's go and see. So all the Ertugrul hats, all the flags, all the swords, like the children's swords. The wooden swords are the children's swords, the wooden axes, the Osmanli emblem. All of this is over here. Wow. Sultan Aladdin. And there were some rings over here as well.